What is up, beauties? Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Nat, aka Beforrealnat, back with another banger. And today I'm gonna show y'all how I install my wigs just using the GOT2B glued. So I just started off with my natural hair. I am permed, so for me, I don't necessarily have to get my hair braided for me my hair to lay flat. But in this case, if you need your hair to be braided, go ahead and get it braided. But for me, I just slicked it down in a ponytail, and that was it. And then I put a wig cap on so it could lay flatter. Taking my same Ruby Kisses mineral powder, I'm going to go ahead and take that on my foundation brush and brush that on my cap. I don't put a lot just because I do put a lot more powder on the lace itself towards the end, so I'm being very light-handed with this. I did use the adjustable bands to tighten up this wig so it could lay a little bit flatter. I do advise that y'all cut off the clips on the inside of the wig if you don't use them, because it will snag on the cap. But just make sure that you adjust the wig and make sure it's fitting really snug and perfect, so when you lay it down and cut that lace, it's no problems. Before applying your wig, you want to make sure that the surface that you're working on is clean. So I did take a little flat swab and some alcohol and just wipe that excess makeup that I had on my forehead off. Getting into the lace, I went ahead and cut the ear tabs off first. I'm not even going to sit here and hold y'all. That is probably the most hardest part of this frontal thing, making sure that it sits around your ear, because if it doesn't, your wig won't lay flat. So take your time on this and really try to cut that off and let it fit behind your ear so your frontal can lay flat. I did take my scissors and cut my lace into smaller sections, just so when it's time to actually cut the lace with the eyebrow razor, it'll be a lot easier. And y'all, with this razor, y'all want to be careful. I did cut myself a little bit, but all y'all want to do is lightly tap the lace, and the blade of this razor is going to cut it like it's nothing. So really be careful with this and take your time. Next, I'm going to go in with my GOT2B glued and spray that directly on the lace. I did spray it behind the baby hairs, so in that area it could be secure, because I will be cutting off the lace in front of it. But I'm going to go on my blow dryer and dry it, and take that rat tail comb and really press it in to make sure it's sticking down to the skin. So as y'all can see right here, I am just pulling the lace backwards, and y'all can see where it's stuck down at, and that's where I cut it at. This is the most simplest way that I know to cut my lace personally, but I did have to go off camera and cut it just because of the simple fact that it was getting a little difficult for me to do it on camera. And that is pretty much it. All I do is go back in with the GOT2B glue spray and spray it all over my lace, making sure that the wig is secured and laid down. To melt down my lace, I do take my elastic band and tie it down. I got this trick from Slayed by Jordan on YouTube. It actually really does work, so go ahead and try it out. It worked bomb, y'all. I'm telling y'all, no jokes. I did let my edges sit down for a good 5 to 10 minutes before taking it off. And y'all, please be careful when y'all take this thing off, because this thing goes flying, honey. Literally flying. Lastly, I just go back in with some powder to hide the lace, y'all. This is very important. This is the key step to making your hair look like it has that natural wet lace type of look. And I go back in and fix my baby hairs. And y'all, I use my baby hairs to cover up some places that are not, you know, laying down. So finesse it. Do what y'all gotta do to make y'all hair look good. And this pretty much sums up my video. With the hair is great. The hair is bomb, y'all. A lot of y'all have been asking me about it. I do suggest that y'all get it. I am 5'4", so it does hit pretty long and the hair is very voluptuous. But this is the end of my video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah.